I mean, this news is so big, my face won't even fit on the thumbnail. What is going on, moms and dads of Lorcana? It is Chris here from A Parent's Guide to Lorcana, and I am overjoyed to be back with you today. Today's a big one for me. It's a really big one for me. And this week alone, we had 100 subscribers on our Instagram page, and now we got our first 100 views on our YouTube video, and that is that blows my mind. It's absolutely mind blowing. And on the Snow White video, nonetheless, like I was so happy to be able to make that video and put that video out. That I'm so overjoyed that the first 100 views we got on that video. Listen, I don't know where to start. I want to say thank you. Obviously, thank you to everybody who's taken the time to stop and check out the channel. I want to say thank you to everybody who's watched this video, everybody who's part of that 100. I want to say thank you to everybody in the community, everybody who's left me a comment or reached out, everybody who's become a new friend in our Discord or in our Discords of our friends. That's better. Like I'm in a bunch of Discords, and they're for other podcasts and other channels, and we've made a lot of good friends in those circles. And I want to say thank you so much. Just thanks for being part of this. I want to say it was a year or two ago, my wife said to me, "You should start a YouTube channel. I think you'd be a good personality for a YouTube channel." And I declined the thought back then. I said, there's no way. I am not at all good for something like this. If we're being honest, I don't think I'm so good for something like this, but that's neither here nor there. And then I think it was maybe, I don't know, 7 months ago, she said it again. "Hey, maybe you should do a YouTube channel. I think maybe a personality like yours might thrive on a platform like YouTube." And again, I shot it down. I thought, I don't have time. I'm not in the right headspace. I don't even know what I would talk about. I didn't want to do something that's just white noise. I didn't want to come out and just be another version of something that somebody is already doing better, So I just kind of put the idea out of my head. And then Lorcana hit, and I fell head over heels in love with this game. Our kids fell in love with the game, and Michelle said it again. "Why don't you make a YouTube channel about Lorcana?" And for the first time, I really didn't think about kind of just passing on it and ignoring the idea. I paused for a nanosecond, just a nanosecond. I paused and I thought about it, but the same question came up. I don't just want to be white noise. I don't just want to be somebody doing a version of something that someone else is already doing better. And a lot of my peers in this space are doing reviews and reveals and news and strategy and deck building, and they're doing all these things so well. I'm the player I am today because of information I've received from these other content creators. So I wasn't thinking about even attempting to be in that space. But now I had a minor desire to do this, but nothing that would separate me from the rest of the pack. And then I thought I would try my luck at being a different kind of voice, a voice for other parents like me, a voice for parents who wanted to maybe play the game their kids were interested in, and they didn't have anywhere to go to get advice on how they could take that journey with their kids. Parents who wanted to learn the game themselves, maybe to teach their kids or to have an experience to play with their kids. I wanted to have a space where I could welcome players who maybe never played a trading card game at all. And I know it's called Parents Guide to Lorcana, everyone, but this space is for everyone. So maybe you're not a parent, but you're new to the gaming world. Maybe your friends are playing and you're a little nervous about kind of asking them about joining a match one day or stepping in. Maybe you want to learn a little bit about the game first. So you found us, and we did a lot of that in the early stages of the channel. We talked a lot about, is Lorcana right for us, and what do we need to play the game, and then we went through the rules of the game, and you know, I tried to give you a really comprehensive understanding of the game to let you make an informed decision if it's something you want it to be part of. And listen, don't get me wrong, those first few videos are a little rough, and the audio is a bit spotty and doesn't look that great, and our first kind of like battle reports, you know, the screen wasn't exactly straight, it was a bit crooked, and these are all growing pains, you know, and I got like 99.9% love on everything that I did. So I wasn't getting any kind of toxicity. I wasn't getting any kind of negative response. I wasn't getting anything that would tell me, you know, let's stop this. You know, I was really motivated to keep doing more and keep doing better, and improve the filming, and improve the audio quality, and improve the camera angles when we do our battle reports and our learn to plays. And for the most part, I think I've done that. I think for a small guy, for a small operation, I was able to take my idea and then make it a little better, a little better, a little better, a little better as the videos went on. And then I did this video about Snow White and the Seven Dwarves, and everything changed for me. Not just because I got the 100 views. That's massive. But it was the first video that I really just kind of talked with childlike excitement, real, genuine excitement about something. And I could feel it when I was making the video, and I see that a lot of people who saw it kind of got a different vibe from it, and it was awesome. It reminded me why I love to play, and why I love to talk about this game and other games that I'm playing, and it reminded me why I do this, and you know, if it wasn't for my wife pushing me, if it wasn't for Michelle pushing me, I would never have done this. And if it wasn't for my daughter Madison helping me with all the technical stuff and the editing and making our thumbnails and all the things that happen behind the scenes that no one ever sees, Madison did all of that for me for the first like 3 or 4 videos, and then she taught me how to do it as her life became a little busier. Obviously, you know, I can't have her editing every single video that I do. And if it wasn't for my son Ethan wanting to play and wanting to do battle reports on camera, and if it wasn't for my daughter Ruby, my youngest daughter, who you've never seen on the channel, but she's always talking about how much she loves the content, and she's always pumping me up and making me feel good about myself. So the whole family, my entire family, kind of moved me, you know, in this direction to get to where I am now. And I mean, I wasn't in a good headspace. Most days I'm still not. You've all seen our video about playing with mental illness. I'm very open and honest in that video about my struggles with mental illness. And, you know, I didn't think I could do something like this, but I thought, you know, if I was going to try, maybe this would kind of be my connection, my way to get my mind out of, you know, moments of depression and moments of anxiety. Maybe I could do something and just kind of busy my mind. And then I started meeting some really great people in the community, and I got a lot of great feedback. And I know I say this all the time, and I apologize if I miss anybody. I'm kind of just doing this on the fly, but you know, I met the guys from Overexerted, Ben and Charles, and I met Rebecca from the Lorcana Luminary, and I met Katie and Becky from Live Laugh Lorcana, and I met all of my friends in those groups, Toonie Fish and Jedi Geek Girl and Jeff O, and all of these people who just kind of gravitated towards the content that I was putting out, and they were talking with me in the Discord, and I had never been on Discord before. This was a terrifying prospect for me. Really showing my age here, I guess, everybody. But I was welcomed into it, and it was not toxic, and it was a safe space, and it was all the things that I was trying to do here with this channel. I was trying to make a place that everybody could come and everybody could enjoy and meet people and make friends and talk about the game. And this experience really just kind of solidified that I could do something like this, and there would be people who would find it interesting or entertaining or informative, and that the community would embrace a channel like this, and make me feel like I was part of that group and part of that community. I've said it 1,000 times, when you see creators who do things so well, you see, you know, the Jaunties in the Inkwell, you see guys like Wassy Plays, Ross from Wassy Plays, you see like Lorcana Goons, you see these guys who are just doing what they do so well. You think that maybe if you step into that space, it's going to be a place you don't belong. And I've never felt anything but acceptance and love and appreciation and respect, and it changes my day from day to day. It changes my life. It changes how I think about things and how I go into things. It changes how I'm able to do this now. This dialogue we're having right now on my first video would have felt so nerve-wracking. I remember when I filmed my first video, I think I stopped recording at least 70 times, if not more. I was getting frustrated with myself. It didn't sound the way I wanted to sound. It didn't look the way I wanted it to look. I felt like I was stiff and I was nervous, and I just wasn't feeling it. And it's because it was the first time I had done it, and I just had to push myself through it. You know, I'm a drummer. I've been playing drums in metal bands for almost 30 years. And I had to remember, when you first grab those drumsticks and you first play your first kit, it's not going to sound like the records you're listening to. It takes years and years and years to sound something even close to the bands that you love, but you got to stick with it. So I tapped into that, and I just kept telling myself, you just got to stick with it. You got to try to improve. You got to do better and better every time you post a video. And that was not a solo journey. That was pushed along by my family's love and my family's desire to see me succeed, and that was pushed along by all the friends I've made in our social groups, and their confidence in me, and that was pushed along by you. By you, everybody who's clicked view on a video or given me a thumbs up or given me a subscribe. Every time I see one of those interactions, it motivates me to try to do another video that's just as fun, just as entertaining, maybe just as informative, but you get me back at it, you get me doing it, and I can't thank you all enough for being part of this journey, and I will do my very best to keep giving you the best version of me every single time I do this, and hopefully we have a good time at every time we post a video. Again, I am not doing this for likes and subscribes, but it really is a huge motivator when I get likes and subscribes. So shameless plug, subscribe to this channel, give this video a like, subscribe to us on Instagram, Parents Guide to Lorcana. Come hang out with me on the Facebook group. I'm just Chris Senga on Facebook. Come to the Parents Guide to Lorcana Discord, or join a Discord that you love, where the people are treating you well. And you know, maybe I'm in those Discords too. Currently, right now, I only hang out in 3. I hang out in mine, Live Laugh Lorcana, and the Overexerted Discord. But you know, come and join one of those Discords. Come and talk to those people. We're all one big community, and we're only going to get better. We're going to become a more cohesive community, a more supportive community, the more that we can come together and support each other. Whether you're doing content creation or just asking a question, you know, don't be afraid to reach out and ask a question, because even though your question may have been asked 10 million times already, it's the first time you've asked it, and someone will give you an answer that you need. You have to start somewhere. We all started somewhere. So come hang out with us. Come where the community is positive and the places are safe to be, and you're gonna have a great time. And I will keep making these videos, and I will keep having a great time myself. And we'll definitely see you real soon.